locker room. Welcome to the locker room. All right, sports talk. That's what we're gonna do. We are going to focus on one Caitlyn Clark, and the Karenism is starting with Caitlyn Clark. Already, they're talking about they should change the rules due to the fact that she received really wasn't a hard foul. They make it look like she was bleeding and she had a broken bone. She got right back up and started to play. And to be honest with you, it was a little bit of a acting job, to be honest with you. And don't worry, I will get back to the Deontay Wilder, Zali Zhang talk later on. But, there's other things going on in sports. So I decided to talk about this. I warned you that the Eminem thing was going to happen with Caitlyn Clark, and it's starting. Well, it's already begun. People are acting as if you can't touch her, you can't play her rough. Now, just the other day, people were, and which many people wasn't even talking about the foul that happened with Angel Reese. She took a hard foul. She kept going. And I saw, of course, a couple of these coon channels doing what they do best, cooning for views, getting their Sambo on, talking about that, we were caping and we were, being stands. Well, it appears to me that Caitlyn Clark has the most stands. And you heard Matt Liner, saying that people were jealous of her and all this kind of stuff. Listen, what's going to happen is you're going to start having these fake soccer moms. Shout out to the homie Too Raw. And we was talking about that. You're going to start having the soccer moms. You're going to have the people that don't even pay attention to basketball. They're going to start, complaining because right now they trying to pull the reverse racism card. Actually, the real racism is being orchestrated by white people themselves. But here's the thing, though. Okay, that's cool. If you want to take up for your own, Caitlyn Clark is your own. She's a white American-born woman. That's cool. But here's the thing. Don't try that crap with us, trying to make us feel guilty if we support somebody because they black. Okay, if Caitlyn Clark's your representative, cool. Be honest about it. That's okay. That's okay. But here's the thing. You're not finna make me feel guilty if I support Angel Reese over Caitlyn Clark. Because according to y'all, racism doesn't exist. It's just a theory. So let me get this straight. You can cry or insinuate racism when it comes to Caitlyn Clark or jealousy. Some of y'all ain't brave enough to call it reverse racism. And by the way, there's no such thing as no goddamn reverse racism. Okay? That didn't even make sense whatsoever. It was a bit of an acting job. But now all of a sudden people are acting like this is the most horrendous thing they've ever saw. Welcome to the WNBA. So let me get this straight. You can say whatever you want to say about any of the, the black and other minority players, but don't say nothing about Caitlyn Clark. Don't touch her. Don't play rough with her, or you're going to have people complaining. At the end of the day, and this is just real talk, I think people are just annoyed by this whole Caitlyn Clark thing. And she's not a phenomenon because here's the thing. She's averaging like 6 turnovers. She's shooting like 30% from downtown. She's okay. She's doing okay, but she's not revolutionizing the game like they were saying she was. At the end of the day, if people are annoyed by Caitlyn Clark, one, you have a lot of fraudulent so-called collegiate records, she said, which was proven to be a lie. She doesn't have no collegiate scoring records. So they fabricated that. She the only person that got a $30 million Nike deal who didn't win jack shit in college. Back-to-back, you know what I'm saying? Back-to-back women's national championship loser. Back-to-back. But she's getting all this high praise. And then you got people like Charles Barkley doing what he do best, being a watermelon man along with Stephen A. Smith. And this is why, to a certain degree, I understand why people come down on LeBron James. You even got LeBron James caping for Caitlyn Clark. Hey, LeBron James, check this out, man. Worry about your wife. Worry about your family. That white woman can fend for herself. And I'm going to say this again. Y'all love to tell us black folks what we need to not complain about. Y'all love to tell us to stop complaining, stop whining, stop being so sensitive, stop being so emotional. Well, here's the thing. Stop being so sensitive. Stop being so emotional. Stop crying over Caitlyn Clark. She signed up for this. Okay? She signed up for this. Of course, people going to be annoyed seeing this woman getting all these accolades who didn't win jack shit in college. I think anybody would be annoyed. And I think they would be annoyed if she was black. It's annoying seeing her getting all this praise for not winning a damn thing. She's doing okay. She's putting up decent numbers, but she's not putting up what you would call like game-changing, phenomenal numbers. She signed up for this. And that's just fact. And now all of a sudden, anybody that criticizes Caitlyn Clark, they're a hater. They're jealous. They're a racist. They're whatever you could think of to keep you from saying what you want to say. We have the right to critique Caitlyn Clark. No athlete is off limits, no matter what color they are. And that's real. And for people to sit up here and try to act like we can't criticize Caitlyn Clark, you got everybody defending her. You got a lot of coonery going on with Charles Barkley telling people they need to lay off her. It's amazing how Charles Barkley loves to defend people that don't look like him. But then again, Charles Barkley is a white bitch loving coon himself. So there you have it. You know, it's just absurd. What part you gonna understand? Are we gonna make you understand? We can say what we want to say about Caitlyn Clark. She is not exempt. She is not excused from being criticized. She wanted this. She signed up for it. When she took all those deals, when she took all them endorsements, it came with the territory. People are gonna expect results right away. He's supposed to be the greatest collegiate basketball player. Okay, cool. We want results right away. But your team is 2-8, not 8-2. I know she doesn't have help. She doesn't have enough help. She is the help. Because according to y'all, she's the help. She is the one. She is the Messiah. She is supposed to be the Messiah. She's supposed to be the great one. So no excuses. You got to take the good with the bad. That's the problem. People hate to hear the truth. I'm not worried about the backlash I'm going to get. Here's the thing for people that watch my channel. You don't have that happen not to be black. You don't have no problem when I criticize black fighters. You don't have no problem when I criticize black basketball players or black football players. But I notice the people who are subscribed to my channel that may not be black, all of a sudden, here they asses come. When I say something about Josh Allen, if I say something about Tom Brady, if I say something about Caitlyn Clark, now all of a sudden, it's a problem. Y'all so fake. I know how this works. I've been doing this for a while. If I criticize a black rapper, if I say, hey, I don't like this new album by Too Short, I don't like this new album by Snoop Dogg. Oh, and by the way, Eminem's new single is straight garbage. I'm talking about Eminem's new single is trash water. I'm talking about it is garbage. I'm talking about it's terrible. And people were sitting up in the comment section making it look like it's the great. This is why you know people are fake. That song, you being nice by saying this average. But when I thought about it and really listened to it, I was like another. You know what I'm saying, man? Another under average. You know what I'm saying? And you being honest, it's trash. You would be lying if you said it was mediocre. It's just hot garbage. But this is what happens. But if you say the song is garbage, then all of a sudden, once again, here come these people saying that you're a hater, you're a racist, you're jealous. Stop it. Stop it. Like I said before, this is what I mean about the Eminem thing. As long as you, like I said, so let me get this straight. As long as I criticize a black athlete or a black artist or a black actor or actress, if I say they movies or particular acting sucks in this particular film, it's all good. But if I say something about a white actor, a white rapper, or a white athlete, all of a sudden I'm a hater, I'm jealous, I'm a racist, whatever, man. The real racists are you guys. Just like you came up with that ridiculous terminology, critical race theory, to basically, exonerate and remove and excuse yourself from 400 years of oppression and racism. It's critical race theory because white people don't like it. And then you'll say it's a theory like it didn't really happen. No, it happened. It's just you're trying to re-white it, not rewrite it, re-white it. So that's just real talk. Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. People just mad at guys like me because I'm keeping it real. Oh, okay. Well, I had somebody make this, you know what I'm saying? I can give you her number. Actually, it's Modern Brute's sister. She made a lot of my t-shirts and stuff. So she did a real good job. So I'm a put her information probably in basically the description box. But yeah. But as I was saying, no, that Eminem song is hot garbage. I told you, man. Eminem put out a whole bunch of nothing. He put out mediocre songs with mediocre beats, mediocre lyrics. I'm telling you, it's just like what you saw in Pootie Tang, where Pootie Tang basically was putting out albums that just was nothing but air. And then people bobbing their head like it's always this protection. You always got to get niggas and, working alongside these white supremacists to protect these white athletes or these white rappers. And I don't have no problem with white rappers or non-black rappers. I've always given credit to non-black or white rappers. I've always given credit to the House of Pain, Everlast, Third Base, people like that. And then that dude, Jack Harlow, he pretty good. He made good music. So I don't really have a problem with white rappers, but I just got a problem with people telling me and trying to tell black people that we have to say Eminem is one of the greatest rappers that ever did it. And if we say no, then all of a sudden people try to criticize us and harass us. We don't have to fucking like Eminem because some white motherfucker tell us we have to, or some coon. If we don't think Eminem is an all-time great, that's our damn opinion. And that's just real talk. And appreciate the super chat, man. Appreciate that very much. But that's the world we live in, man. People don't want you to tell the truth. But I'm sorry. That new Eminem album that's probably coming out is going to be just like the last one. Garbage. Eminem been making whack albums for a while. Eminem ain't made good music probably in like 15 years, maybe longer than that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But you can't criticize. Hey, us black people ain't allowed to criticize them. Wouldn't that qualify as racism, telling us that we can't criticize a white rapper or a white athlete? Isn't that the same as what was going on in Malcolm X? Mr. Cooper, good white folks? Isn't it 2024, you know what I'm saying? Adaptation of The Birth of a Nation. When dude said, "You baptized a white man?" It's almost like, how dare you criticize a white woman? How dare you criticize a white athlete? That's pretty much what they're doing to us. That's pretty much what they're doing. How dare you criticize that white woman? How dare you critique her? You know y'all black people only allowed to criticize yourselves. Tell me that I'm lying. That's why people getting so angry, because the truth hurts. The real racism, the real racists are the people that tell us we're racist for critiquing Caitlyn Clark. I've given nothing but a fair assessment of Caitlyn Clark. Well, that's what I'm saying. Eminem ain't made good music, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Come on, East Oakland Mac, we might as well just keep it 100. We was done with Eminem, East Oakland, 90th and Mac. You know, we was done with Eminem basically after his second album. We don't play no damn Eminem in the Bay Area. Not out in the open. I'm just keeping it 100, man. We've been done with Eminem. The Bay Area was done with Eminem after his second album. We was like, all right, enough of this. Eminem is what you call I don't know. I don't even want to say a guilty pleasure. Eminem made some good stuff periodically, but Eminem wasn't nobody like, he wasn't nobody that you could play at a barbecue, at a club, no particular function, especially in the urban community, because people couldn't relate to that stuff. It's funny, and I'm gonna tell you where the hypocrisy is. And I'm finna drop the mic. I'm finna give y'all a jewel. It's amazing how everybody is upset with all this stuff going on with P. Diddy and all this kind of stuff. And shame on P. Diddy if he done all these heinous acts. But here's the thing. Eminem was celebrated for constantly making records talking about how he wanted to take out his wife, his mother, wishing death on them. He talked about doing all this physical stuff, cutting up his wife into pieces. I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And putting her in the car. But that was okay. But now all of a sudden, everybody mad about Diddy. But Eminem was celebrated for talking that kind of stuff. Talking all that, you know, suspicious, you know what I'm saying, alternative lifestyle stuff on his records. And nobody said shit to him. But now everybody's up in the air about Diddy. And I'm going to say this once again, not defended him. Eminem is hot garbage. Eminem is, and I'm going to tell you something else that's fraudulent. Eminem ain't never ended nobody's career with no diss record, because at the end of the day, he really lost to Machine Gun Kelly. But due to the fact that the masses sided with Eminem because he was Eminem, if you really listen to Rap Devil versus Eminem Kill Shot, you will see. Just like that weak ass song he made, where he tried to diss Benzino, and Benzino's diss record, Rap Elvis, was way better than the song that Eminem came out with. So just stop the cap, please. Just got to be said. But this is why Caitlyn Clark has fell into the same category with Eminem, because now people are just overly protective of her and trying to shield her. Once again, she signed up for it. bro, bro. Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn if you don't like what I have to say about Eminem or not. I'll make it even very clear for you. Fuck Eminem and all his fans. Now, how's that? Overrated as hell. Now what? And you can sit and you now what? Well, he already got exposed for lying like Ryan Garcia. Man can't tell the truth to save his life. His family members exposed him for that song he made talking about black women. His family members, a few of them said that man never dated a black woman in his life. And funny thing is, they mysteriously ended up deleted. Yeah, he disrespected the late great Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson, what he did, Michael Jackson just bought his catalog. That's the best way to get revenge. So I'm just saying, oh, I just wanted you to say it. Oh, I said it. Now what? Now what? Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, dude. Once again, nobody don't have to like Eminem or praise Eminem because you say so. Now what? Nah, I didn't get. I don't know what video you talk about. With Benzino and Jay Electronica. I can tell you this much. Benzino kind of been on Eminem and been warning people about Eminem. Eminem got a complete pass, but then again, that's black people's forgiving nature. They forgave Eminem for making all them racist songs about black people, black women. Eminem made a lot of songs disrespecting black people. I didn't even know about those songs until later on, and he went out of his way. Then instead of him issuing a public apology, he wrote a song about it and made you buy his album to hear the apology. But then you had all these black people doing what they do best, just like they defended Ryan Garcia. Hey, well, he was young when, and that this. But hey, we can't forgive the brothers when they make a mistake. But then everybody can't move past what happened with Chris Brown and Rihanna, even though it was proven. Even Rihanna said out of her own mouth that she threw the first blow. But never mind that. Eminem was like in his early 20s. Chris Brown, even though he used bad judgment, but things happen. To this day, some people still won't move on from that. But I can name several white actors, entertainers that did what Chris Brown did and got a complete pass. But okay, so if you mad at Chris Brown, now here's the kicker. I'm finna drop the mic again. So let me get this straight. You mad at Chris Brown for basically defended himself from an attack. Y'all said it's whatever, a lot of people went by that notion. It's never an excuse to hit a woman. Okay, if that's the case, how do you explain Dana White, a 50, how old is Dana White? 51, 52? How do you explain Dana White on camera slapping his wife? I thought there's never an excuse to hit a woman. Right? You see the hypocrisy? But you got people that ignored that. But everybody, like I said, everybody is just so distraught about what happened with Diddy and Cassie. Once again, I want y'all who don't know, go look up and Google this MMA fighter War Machine. Google what he did. Everybody is distraught about Diddy, right? But nobody said nothing about Chad Wheeler, who beat a black woman within an inch of her life. Yeah, he was convicted, but didn't make hardly no waves. Yeah, I know he went and got a cease and desist. Yeah, I remember that. So, you know, I'm just saying people don't never have the same the same energy. So remember that Chris Brown was 19 at the time. 19 at the time. Did he use bad judgment? Of course he did. But he was very young. But Dana White is in his 50s. So what's his excuse? Where was all this public outrage? Why wasn't people calling for Dana White to step down as the president of UFC? Nobody was calling for him, but you had people trying to destroy Chris Brown's career. You had Jay-Z. You had Jay-Z trying to blackball him. And then Jay-Z, a hypocrite himself, because allegedly Jay-Z like him underage. That's why Jay-Z ain't been very critical of Diddy. So I'm just saying, y'all. So I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Just say it, man. But you never see that same energy. You notice when anytime a black person do something remotely that's considered wrong, I mean, it could be the littlest thing. And I'm talking about the media will enhance it. You will get content creators that will, I mean, enhance it. Make it look like it's the worst thing they ever seen. But that's the thing. People don't keep the same energy. But I'm going to say this again. We have the right to criticize Caitlyn Clark. It's our God-given right. It's our First Amendment right. She is not immune and excused from being criticized. She signed up for this. We don't want to hear no excuses, because here's the thing. We can criticize LeBron James all day and all night. Here's the thing. Caitlyn Clark has been a turnover machine. But then you got people defending her, protecting her, going into full protect Becky mode, protect Karen mode. But keep in mind, these are the same niggas that always had something to say about Russell Westbrook. And even though Russell Westbrook has had more success in the league, but then again, he's had his ups and downs. So let me get this straight. Once again, we could talk about how Russell Westbrook, how sometimes he can self-destruct in games, but we can't say nothing about Caitlyn Clark. We can't say nothing about precious Caitlyn Clark. So once again, don't criticize her. Don't criticize Becky with the blonde hair and the blue eyes, but then again, she's what you call a brunette. So we can't criticize Caitlyn Clark. We only can criticize our own. Sounds racist to me. Why don't somebody just have the guts and say it, that we don't want people criticizing Caitlyn Clark because she's white? But nobody won't have the guts, because what they want to do is try to deflect and try to finger point at us. So there you have it. But anyway, appreciate you guys. It's your boy Town. I'm out.